What's going on YouTube? Today we are going to be talking about Halo Infinite. As you guys know, I always try to give updates and talk about stuff and give my opinion. So today we're going to be talking about a post from Sketch that gives a little bit of insight on when we can be expecting some Halo Infinite news. Need a coffee for this one, man. Now, basically, this was posted on Reddit Halo. Weekly discussion thread. Shout out to my Twitch channel for hooking it up and showing me the thread. But basically, the original post. The Game Awards is less than a month away. Probably the last chance this year for Infinite news. By the way, the reason why I want to talk about this is because I think it's a little lost on what is being said and gonna possibly happen. So I want to clarify that. I'm gonna skip over this next comment and just read Sketch's comment. Sketch is a 343 employee. Real quick, this is his job title. One sec. Job title: Halo Community Director at 343 Industries. Just to give some backstory. Okay, now to what he said. Right now, we're still going through the huge cascade of implications and ramifications to the release shift, and the team is heads down working through nearly every facet of the game. Full disclosure, we don't have anything planned for the VGAs, which I believe is the Game Awards that is in reference here. I don't personally know, so someone can let me know in the comment section when that actually is, but apparently it's less than a month away. But they are hoping to offer at least a high-level update within the next few weeks so we can kind of restart this journey together after the holidays. Pulling together something like a demo or big feat for the VGAs is an enormous amount of work and would cause challenges with current milestones of the holidays. I know it's hard to wait, but the team is going to make the most of this extra time, and we want to make sure we can put our best foot forward and commit to a greater transparency and dialogue of the road ahead. We'll get there and get the train going again. Now, real quick, I want to break this down a little bit because I think my stream was definitely confused by it. I had a lot of comments about when does that mean it's going to be posted and stuff. So I'm just going to kind of break down what it means to me. You can obviously let me know in the comments section what you think. Okay, first part, it doesn't really matter. Full disclosure, we don't have anything planned for the VGAs. Obviously, they're not going to have a demo or anything like that announced or shown at, I assume it's the Game Awards is the VGAs. To clarify, they're hoping to offer at least a high-level update within the next few weeks so that we can restart this journey together after the holidays. Now, for context or for clarity, I'm hoping that we get the update because clearly it's something that we drastically need. But just for clarity, for everyone who has been confused by this point right here, I'm going to highlight it for you. They're hoping to release a high-level update within the next few weeks so we can restart the journey together after the holidays. Now, the way that some people took this is that we will not be receiving info until 2021. I could be wrong, but I am pretty sure that basically what this is saying, I mean, it's kind of word for word, so I don't think I am wrong, but within the next few weeks, they want to give a high-level update, meaning some kind of update on the game and what's happening and everything. A high-level update, I mean, that's got to be something good. It's not necessarily good, but something big so that people are on the right track of, okay, Halo Infinite's still a game. It's still coming out, period. The point of we can restart this journey after the holidays, that's just like wording. Like they want to get something out within the next few weeks. Obviously, you have Thanksgiving. If you're in the U.S., you have Thanksgiving, Christmas, any other holidays you may celebrate. And after that, because obviously 343 is... it's a big company. People are going to be leaving, I assume, and going home for the holidays, or, maybe it is their home, or in Seattle, I think. But you get the point. So I just want to clarify, by my understanding, we should hopefully have an update within the next few weeks. It's not coming after 2021. Now, I will say this. It is very possible if we do not see an update before, I'll say first week of December, I'm going to say that the update is probably pushed until January. You have the holidays, and I just don't foresee that kind of post or anything. I could be wrong. I don't know. It could happen at any point in time. How he says the next few weeks, and then we can restart the journey after the holidays. I think we have a couple weeks for them to hopefully announce something. Otherwise, we can expect something hopefully early 2021. Otherwise, or I guess the hopeful case is we get a big update and then we're all going to the holidays or going through the holidays happy as can be. I guess as happy as you can be, because you will hopefully have some kind of insight, some kind of info into Halo Infinite. Now, the next point to highlight is obviously the very next statement. Pulling together something like a demo or big beat for the VGAs is an enormous amount of work and would cause challenges with current milestones of the holidays. This has been a red flag for some people, understandably so, because of how the last demo went. Basically, the game's been in development, like 5 years, 6 years-ish. The last demo, I liked the last demo. I liked the last thing that we saw of the campaign, and I liked it. I'm not going to hate on it, but obviously there were some people concerned. It looked kind of like unpolished, not render, stuff like that. And they basically came out and announced that it was like on an old build and they're running into issues and yada yada. Obviously, I've been a little bit skeptical of Halo stuff and 343 and announcements and stuff, but this isn't a big deal to me, and I'm going to explain why. Pulling together something like a big demo or a big beat for the VGAs is an enormous amount of work and could cause challenges with the current milestones of the holidays. I have 2 reasons as to why this is. One, work from home. I assume with COVID, a lot of people, I don't know, but I want to say a lot of people are probably still working from home for 343, I don't know. But that's my guess. And then the other part of that challenge is the holidays. You have different employees taking different time off because of the holidays and everything like that. So to get a demo out with, I assume, those 2 factors, the working from home on top of holidays, I understand it has to be a challenge. I understand, working from home, I imagine it is not the same as working at a studio. I don't work at a studio. I couldn't tell you, but I'm sure it's very, very challenging. I'm not really defending this because I do think that there should be some kind of demo ready. Game's been publishing for a long time, but nonetheless, I get it. Okay, now for the last portion, there's not really an insane amount to cover. I just want to say why I think this is important more than anything. Sketch said, I know it's hard to wait, but the team is going to make the most of this extra time, and we want to make sure we can put our best, I don't know why I lost my, where I was there, our best foot forward and commit to greater transparency and dialogue on the road ahead. This is big. Because if you have followed my social media, you have followed my channels, the biggest issue I have had with Halo and Infinite, I'm a professional Halo player, right? I want Halo Infinite to come out no matter what. I don't want to say no matter what. I'm super excited for it to come out. But the biggest issue that we're running into is a matter of the lack of transparency. I am not mad at the delay. I do not care about the delay. I shouldn't say I don't care. I care about the delay, but I understand it overall and the direction that other titles have gone. Look at Cyberpunk. I understand slightly of the delay with what has been going on in the world. My biggest issue has been the lack of transparency that we have received after the delay. I put out a series of tweets. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now what I said. So I put out a series of tweets. I'm not going to go ahead and read them. You can read them. I can link it down below as well. I just kind of shared my frustration on what I'm frustrated with and why I'm upset with Halo and the direction that this whole thing has gone. And the main point I made is I am not frustrated as a professional player. Slightly frustrated as a professional player. But the biggest thing I'm frustrated for is I'm frustrated for the community. I'm frustrated for amateur players. And I'm just frustrated for the game as a whole. I love Halo. Halo has given me a life that I could not have imagined. It has changed my life forever. I am super grateful. And I've said it time and time again. If you're in my streams, you've heard me say this. When I leave Halo, whenever that is, I don't know when that is, I hope I can leave knowing that the game's in a spot. I don't want to say that it was at when I joined, but that it's at a healthy and stable spot, because 11-year-old me that went to my first event could not imagine the state that we're at right now, where amateur players are just left in the darkness completely. they announced that there's going to be this 1 year roadmap and all this stuff. And I understand with COVID, I cannot say enough. I understand with the delays, how that is changing what might be happening. The 1 year roadmap is thrown out the window, right? But for there to be no update on anything after the fact of announcing the delay, and before that you had announced like the 1 year roadmap and all that stuff, to me is unacceptable. Even if it's an update of we don't have things locked in yet, at least that tells people we're making some progress, yada, yada, yada. Instead, we just get nothing, right? So to go back to what he's saying on the transparency side, I really, really, really hope that this is something that Sketch is serious about, 343 is serious about, because again, not as a pro player, but as a fan of the game, we need updates. We need updates. We need to know stuff. We need to know what's going on. I hope we get a beta. I've already covered all that. You get my point. So, I just want to break this down for you guys, man. I hope everyone understands. I hope that gives some clarity. Let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Do you kind of, for the 3 points I made on the post, do you look at it the same way? Is it the same kind of wording to you? As always, I appreciate the love on the videos and just the love on social media in general that you guys show. I'm having a blast creating this content and just connecting with people. And honestly, I cannot wait for Infinite, where we have a even bigger reach and we get to do more fun stuff for the channel. Right now, it's just a lot of updates and stuff. Like, I can't wait to get you guys some tips and tricks videos on a new game, and really, really dive into it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day. As always, thank you for the support. Peace.